Hello there and welcome to very sunny, lovely Greece. We are staying in, I'm hoping that the ambient noise isn't too, I really wanted to film this outside because why wouldn't you want to be outside in this glorious weather? Why would you not take every single opportunity to spend time outside that you possibly could? But the ambient noise, we're right out in the countryside and it's lovely, and there's bird song and farming noise and stuff. Not so much farming noise at the moment, but there's quite a lot of very noisy birds, so I am hoping, sorry I've got an itchy neck, so I am hoping that they're not going to, the sound is going to be all right. Anyway, we are here for a proper old school type of video. I seem to think the last time I filmed what's in my holiday makeup bag was in about 2017 in Skiathos. That's how long it's been since I've filmed one of these, and I love watching other people do them, so I thought I'd do one as well, and I hope you enjoy. Now my holiday, and as you know, I love my makeup. I am a gal who loves her makeup, but my holiday makeup bag is I pared it down a little, let's say, and honestly I haven't worn that much makeup. I haven't worn any makeup during the day, and I have put makeup on every evening apart from one when we stayed in, but not an awful lot of makeup, not my usual amount of slap, I wouldn't say. So I thought I'd just show you what I bought with me, because there's a few bits that are sort of newish to me that I haven't talked about before, and there's some old favourites, and I'm just going to pull stuff out as it comes out rather than in any particular order. But this is something that I've had for ages and I haven't used until now. It is the Beauty Pie Wonder Filter Blurring Skin Primer and Setting Spray. I bought this because it's a 2-in-1. It's a primer and a setting spray, and I'm quite enjoying it. It's got niacinamide and aloe vera in it. I have a sort of love-hate relationship with Beauty Pie. It's a membership purchasing beauty website, and I do like a lot of their products, but I don't really want to pay a monthly membership fee in order to access stuff at reasonable prices, so I sort of fall in and out of love with it. I'm not a member at the moment and haven't been for a year or so, but anyway, this product is pretty good. I'm quite pleased with it. It's quite glowy. I would say it leaves my skin feeling fairly glowy, and it's quite good as a primer as well. I don't know if it's actually blurring, which is what it says it does as a primer, but it's certainly a very pleasant product to use. Keeps my makeup in place as a setting spray, which is great, and I like the fact it's a sort of dual action 2-in-1 type of thing. This needs no introduction at all. If you've watched me for any amount of time, you will know that I am a lover of this. I must have got through 20 tubes of this. It's the little, I use it to lighten the very dark bits of the inside corners of my eye there, and not so much underneath, but just those inner corners. It's the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser, and it is in the shade Brighten, as in, it says 05 on here, but I think the name of that is Brighten, as in T-E-N at the end, not T-O-N. What else have we got? Oh, for base I am using this, which I'm not sure again that I've talked about before. It's from Huda Beauty, and it's the Glowish, I don't know, we just go with it, Multi-Juice Skin Tint. It is definitely a skin tint rather than a foundation. It has, I would say, light to medium coverage, perhaps a medium coverage. I've got this in the shade 02 Fair Light. I would say it's not I would say it's more of a medium, that particular shade. It's a little bit orangey on me. I know it doesn't look like it in there at all, but it's fine for when I've got a tan, and I've even been darkening it up a little bit with the Revolution bronzing drops, which I absolutely love. These are so good for darkening up any foundation or skin tint or BB cream or whatever, just to make it into the shade that suits your face. And obviously I'm getting a bit of a tan being on holiday, but this is a very nice, it gives you a glowy finish, this one. I like it very much for summer and for holidays. I don't touch it at all in the winter, but I like that in the summer. The Revolution Bronzing Drops, I'm about halfway down those now. I bought those last year, really, really good. And these have got squalane, hyaluronic and grapeseed oil in them. So again, some nice skincare properties with those. And I've got that in the shade Scorched Light Stroke Medium. Moving on to setting powder, I broke out my very last, this is discontinued, it's the Laura Mercier Candle Glow Sheer Perfecting Powder, which is sadly discontinued. Mine is in the shade 1, that's what it looks like. It is the nicest, finely milled, lovely setting powder that gives you a sort of lit from within glow, and I had one more left and I decided just to bring it with me on holiday. I broke it out, and I have found a couple of other powders that I like, not as much as this one, but I thought it was time to get that one used up, as they ain't going to be making it anymore. Let's just talk perfumes briefly. Again, things they're not making anymore. I tend to bring on holiday one daytime perfume and one evening perfume. This is the one I bought for daytime, which I think is a Marks and Spencer one, I think I'm right in saying, that came, I think it might have been in their summer beauty box last year. Yes, it is Marks and Spencer. It says Discover Sunrise, and it's got bergamot, jasmine and sandalwood. Definitely smells very summery, quite nice and fresh. Doesn't last very well on me. I like the bottle as well. Look at that sort of blue to amber colourway. Ombre, isn't that? Anyway, yes, very pleasant, but doesn't last well. And again, this is my favourite perfume ever. I had one bottle of it left. It is no longer made. It's Clinique Wrappings. And I thought, what am I saving it for? Just take it on holiday, use it every evening, use it prolifically and enjoy it to the max. And that is what I have been doing. And I've even, this evening, I just tried layering it with this one. This is a very fresh green type fragrance, and I'm very sad I've never found anything quite like it. Although I have got a few on my list to try. Been doing some research into finding something that might have the similar scent to that. And I've layered those two this evening, and they're very nice actually. Right, let's move on to, what else have I got here? A couple of blushes I've got with me. Got this, which I got in my recent Harrods Beauty Haul YSL, a pinky coloured blush that is. Just the packaging on this is just gorgeous. I've got this on today. This is in the shade 44. It hasn't got a name on, but the packaging is just lovely. It's got that faux leather like the handbags. And yeah, I'm a sucker for packaging. And then for a more corally coloured blush, I bought this one with me, which is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores blush. This is in the shade Je ne sais quoi, and it calls it natural pink. Now that is not pink, is it? That is coral. It's very definitely a coral tinted shade. I mean, if you compare it with this one, which is very pink, I think you can see what I'm talking about. That has definite orange undertones as opposed to pink ones, but very nice blush, nice and blurring, so we'll let it off. I've got this thing with me, which is my Amazon eyebrow product, which I use just to darken up my eyebrows, which is the Browfection Angled Brush and Dip. Clever little thing, I've shown it before in videos. You press down the top and you unscrew it, and it has this sort of brush thing on the bottom, nice and easy to use, and very reasonably priced as well. That one was sent to me, I should say, but I have since repurchased a new one with my own money. The packaging hasn't held up that well, as you can see. Mascara, I have the Tarte Tartelette Tubing Mascara. What's it actually? Yes, Tarte Tartelette Tubing Mascara. This is probably my favourite mascara. This is my second tube of this, and I very much like it, and I feel like it does good things for my brows. Not brows, lashes. Can you tell I'm in relaxed mode on holiday? For bronzer, I've got this from She Glam. I bought this. It's a cream bronzer. I like the packaging of this. Look how narrow that is. It's perfect for taking away on holiday. That is the shade. It's called Toffee, and it is the Silk Haze Cream Bronzer. Very, very pleasant, easy to use, goes on really nicely. Let's talk eyeshadow. got a couple of options because you know me and eyeshadow. I always like to bring a neutral palette on holiday. This is the Going Coconuts Colourpop one. This is what that looks like. Nice mix of shimmer and mattes going from light to dark. Really easy to use, don't have to think about it too much. And I've had it forever, that one. Really nice, reliable, and it's good to have neutrals there. And I bought this one as well, which is the Natasha Denona Mini Retro Palette. This has 5 shades in, and this has got a little bit of green and a little bit more pinky toned neutrals, and I just thought they were a good sort of addition if I wanted something colour that wasn't completely neutral. So I've been using a mixture of the two most evenings, which is exactly what I've got on this evening. I don't know if you can see my eyeshadow or not, but yeah, that's what I've got on tonight. I'm just looking, I thought I had another lipstick. I think that must be in my handbag, but never mind, I'll just show you what I've got here. For lips, I have got the Laura Mercier. God, I've had this forever. I've been trying to use this up for about 2 years. It's a lip pencil crayon in the shade Baby Lips. That's what it's called. I don't know if that's focusing. Should be. Oh yeah, that's focusing, isn't it? Which I use for liner. And then I've got this, which is probably my favourite lipstick ever, YSL Rouge Pure Couture lipstick in the shade 10. I haven't got a name on that, but it's just a very neutral, pinky toned, goes with everything kind of lipstick. I love it. I think I've already got a replacement for that at home. I love the packaging and feeling of the YSL lipsticks. Very nice, and they're a little bit fragranced, which I don't mind. They taste very nice and feel very nice and smooth going onto the lips. And that is my holiday makeup bag. Everything I bought with me. There is another lip gloss somewhere, which I think must be in my handbag from when we went out last night. Yes, that is quite minimal. It probably looks like a lot, but it's quite minimal for me, really. I feel like I've got a couple of products that are sort of a 2-in-1, which is always good. I've obviously got makeup brushes as well. I didn't think you'd want to see those because that's not very exciting. If you've got any queries or questions or need any more info about any products, I'm not going to list them all in the description box, but just let me know in the comments and I will reply with a link or shade name or whatever if that's what you're interested in. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.